Good morning, September 26th out here at the Sun City West Agriculture Club. I want to give you a quick update on how the garden's doing. Good news, we got a lot of growth on all of our okay, so we got a lot of growth and everything's kind of popping. Loving these little bit cooler mornings. So lettuce, tomatoes are taking off. Flowers, we got some flowers going into basil. Everything's kind of popping, doing well. I just put in some chard and lettuce and it's already coming up, so it's time to mulch, get this all covered up so it retains moisture. So anyway, that's the good news. Bad news, came in and something had eaten the top off of all the beans. They should all look like that by now, and something came in and just nibbled them all off. And in both, I had 2 rows out and pretty much both of them got decimated, so those are going to have to be replanted. But I thought this fence, this isn't the part of the fence that I built, but when I inspected it, I felt like it was secure enough that I didn't need to rebuild it, and I was mistaken because something has dug a hole underneath of it and crawled under. So I inherited all these cinder blocks. I'm going to use them just to dig a trench and then line this whole side. Hopefully I only have to do this one side. Again, the back has some boards on it. I'm hoping that's sufficient. May have to staple that chicken wire into place onto those boards if I find any loose, but I think if I just get the cinder blocks laid on this side, I'll be okay. But if not, then I'll just continue on around the back side. So that's the plan for today to get done. I'll come back to you with another update shortly. Take care. Good morning. It's September 27th out here at the Sun City West Agriculture Club. I just wanted to give you a quick update. I had a very productive day, so let's take a look at a few things. Okay, so we got all our double bricks laid here. The cinder blocks should keep any wascally wabbits out in the future. Wily wabbits. And also went through and staple gunned the wire to these boards all the way down, so that should also secure that. So hopefully no more problems with rabbits eating the beans. Also got everything mulched, so just got a thin layer of mulch on all the cucumbers. Also on the beans. I didn't want to disturb the onions. They're a little too fragile right now, so I'll wait till they get up a little bit more, but I have some mulch right there for that. Rest of the cucumbers, the cantaloupe, and those beans, got those all mulched. The tomatoes really looked pretty good. There just didn't seem to be a lot of need for any more mulch. There was a lot of it already in there, so I'm not going to do anything with that right now. And then I got all the beds mulched. Also put in a couple more plants, 4 more tomato plants. So get a head start on that. We've got lettuce, spinach, couple different kinds of lettuce, butterhead lettuce under there, so those will hopefully pop up before long. Everything else is doing pretty well, coming on every day. It looks like those onions that Santa gave me are gonna make it. Really interested to see how well those multiply. The little tomato plant that he gave me also is doing well. Oh, also replanted the beans that the rabbits ate. So got that done today. These are really popping. The lettuce and arugula, wow, it's it's really coming up. New arugula, Julia just put that in a little bit ago. And then, let's see. Yeah, 2 more tomato plants here. So I put one in there, and then of course put mulch down, try to keep the moisture in. Yeah, so that is the day. I'm exhausted, ready to go home and take a shower, and then I've got a video to make. So the work day is not done, but the garden day is done. All for now, bring in updates soon. Good morning, October 1st, 2023. Robert Miller coming to you from the Sun City West Agriculture Club. I'm going to give you a quick update of how things are going. Alright, so the beds are doing well. I got tomatoes in. I got some lettuce just peeking up a little bit. Probably more weeds than anything. I got to get in here and do a little weeding, but they'll come. They'll show up. And then I got some herbs, tomatoes, flowers, lettuce, kale, spinach, a little bit of everything. The onions, green onions that I was given are doing okay. The tomatoes, I have 5 of the 9 survived. I probably put them in a little bit too early, but that's okay. I need the space for peppers, so that'll work out fine. The beans are doing good. The new ones are popping up, and even the ones that the rabbits ate are having new blooms on them, so it should be fine there. Wow, this lettuce, is that lettuce? Or is that arugula? No, that's arugula. Wow, that is coming on. Look at that. Holy mackerel. Tomatoes, doing fine. More flowers, try to attract bees and beneficial insects. Arugula, popping up. Arugula sure seems to enjoy this weather we're having right now. Slightly warm, but cooler at night. More flowers, basil, more tomatoes, more lettuce. More onions. Somebody generously left bags of these bunching onions up there, so I put a bunch, the whole bag in, basically in 2 different beds. Okay, over here, basil's doing good, flowers. Got some chards coming in too. Tomatoes are doing fine. Got a little bug problem in the worms. One of my neighbors generously gave me 50 red wigglers that I've put in there, but I don't know if they stuck around because I've got a bug problem in there, so I got to get that figured out. What else we got going on? The accidental cantaloupe is doing well, crawling up the rope there. The beans, or the cucumbers rather, are really doing well. Got a little bit of something going on there. I'm going to have to find out what that is. And I did see some bug eating lettuce on the other side, so I'm going to have to it's probably white flies, but I have a trick I want to try for that one of the other gardeners taught me, so I'm going to give that a try. Said it works like a champ. I'll tell you about that in the next video. But yeah, these cucumbers are doing great. I'm going to have to get some line up here before a couple weeks, and they'll start crawling on up. This will probably hopefully go all the way to the top. This side of the beans are doing well. A couple of them are not looking too good, but most of them have come back. Got onions under here. I'm going to keep them covered up. Yeah, they're still pretty tender, but they are coming up, so I'm going to keep them covered with the burlap for now. And then just waiting to put in bulb onions there. Went through and did some fish emulsion, 511, good fertilizer for the garden. So don't have to use a lot of this. It's not cheap, but you don't use a lot, so that bottle will last me the whole season probably. You only put it on about once every 3 weeks. So the one grape is doing okay since Julia pruned it. Kind of disappointing that we found one of them was actually dead, but we'll get another grape plant in there. And then finally, Started working on the little party pad here and work area. Worked until I ran out of sand. I got one more of the big blocks to put in there, and then we'll start with the small blocks. As I mentioned before, I'm just going to use items that I've been given. So I end up now it's pretty easy to do the math, so I need 70 more blocks. I've got 58. I need to buy 12. That's not bad. They're pretty cheap, a couple bucks, so 25 bucks I should be able to finish it off. And yeah, we'll have our little pad out here where we can build a workbench, and hopefully eventually bring table chairs out here and just have a nice quiet little retreat where we can come and overlook our garden. So all right, that's the update for October 1st. I'll bring you another one here next week. Take care.